Namaskar, welcome to Aaskplanets. This is Yashraj. In this video, I am going to talk about that how to see whether your spouse will be caring and loyal or not. Okay, this is very important concern these days because of many reasons. Divorce rates are going very high. There is a lot of materialism everywhere, and relationships are breaking. Okay, because of cheatings and other reasons. And one question everyone has these days, whether my spouse will be loyal to me or not after marriage. Leave caring. Loyalty is the first question in any relationship. So I will try to explain you people that how to see whether your spouse will be loyal or not. You know why showing this webinar, why I'm doing this thing, just to explain you, because there is a lot of negativity in astrological community as well regarding certain combinations in the horoscope. So what is my attempt is to spread awareness. Okay, is to spread awareness and enlighten people so that they can not be afraid of what is happening around. Now the question comes that how to see in a horoscope that a spouse will be loyal or not, or spouse will be caring or not. See, in life we have to accept a few things, and we need to also do remedy on certain things, like Lord Rama accepted his exile, but he did not accepted the kidnapping of Sita Ma. He fought for it. Okay, so everyone should understand that what to accept in life and what not to, and where to fight. So that is a different thing, but let me come to the topic, how to see it. Okay, see, in astrology it is very complex also, because there are two things in astrology. First is the promise in the horoscope, second is the dasha. Dasha is the most complex thing. So if a dasha shows that something is going to turn negative, then only things happen, whatever the combination in the horoscope. Even if a horoscope has a negative combination and dasha is not showing that negativity around, then that will not happen. Okay, so it all depends on the dasha and the promise of the horoscope. In this video I will only discuss the promise. Okay, sometimes what happens that there is a combination of some disharmony in the marriage, some slight combination of getting cheated, some slight combinations, and a good dasha operates. In such cases, person is not going to get cheated. Okay, in his complete married life. If negative dasha comes at the age of 50 or 60, then his spouse may get ill. Okay, because it depends on the age in which we are living. Second is that under same slight afflictions, if negative combinations runs in a marriage in between 15 years or 20 years of marriage, then there is very high chance for anything which can break the marriage. Okay, so dasha is very important, but I am because see, dasha I cannot explain. Okay, dasha is a very big thing, so I cannot explain in a video, but I can explain promise. So I will try to make it very simple so that you people can understand that how to see that whether your spouse will be caring and loyal or not. No, there are few things in astrology. Whenever we are seeing about the spouse and marriage, we have to look at the seventh house, because that is the partner. Okay, and ninth house is also very important, because that is the legality of the marriage, and also dharam. That is the duties of the marriage, duties of the person. Particularly the ninth house of Navamsha chart is very important to see the duties of the marriage. Then there is eighth lord. So from seventh house we have to see the eighth house. Why I'm saying, we basically see the second house from the seventh house, because second house shows the morals of a person. Okay, if second house lord, I'm saying lord, is not afflicted, then that person will be loyal. If the second lord is heavily afflicted, then some dishonesty will be present in the marriage. I am talking about second lord from the seventh house, not from the ascendant or the lagna. So make sure it. Then the role of Sattvic planets comes. Sattvic planets are Sun, Moon, and Jupiter. These three are Sattvic planets. The Karaka of marriage for everyone is Venus, and the Karaka of wife is Venus, and the Karaka of husband, in my opinion, should be Jupiter. Okay, I take Jupiter as the Karaka of husband for females. We can take Mars also, but Mars is something which is illegal relationship. Okay, like boyfriend, etc. That is not accepted by the society. What society accepts, that is Jupiter for a female. Okay, so I will discuss it in few horoscopes and how to see that your spouse will be caring and loyal. I will present different shades of examples so that you people can understand and compare it. That what is the difference between a caring spouse and a loyal spouse, and vice versa. Okay, so first see this chart. In this horoscope chart, we have to see first Lagna and we have to see Navamsha. These 2 points are very important. Lagna is the overall chart, Navamsha is particularly seen for the marriage as per told by Parashara. So in this chart we see Rahu in the 7th house. Okay. And there is a Sattvic Rashi, Dhanu in the 7th house. The Lord of the 7th is in the 6th house, but it is with 5th Lord and 2nd Lord and aspected by 9th and 8th Lord. So we have kind of combinations which says that it can be a loyal spouse and it cannot be a loyal spouse, but more it is showing that a spouse should be loyal. Why I'm saying this? Because the lord of the 7th house is having only benefic influence apart from Saturn, who is also 8th and 9th lord. Okay, although it is in 6th house, which can give other problems, illness, etc., but not dishonesty. We have to move to Navamsha chart. Navamsha chart is of Dhanu only, and in Navamsha chart there is moon again. Okay, so that is okay. I have no problem with the moon in the ascendant, but in the second house we have Mars and Jupiter. The combination of Mars and Jupiter makes one very morally high. Okay, and this Mars Jupiter is in the second house for the spouse, for the native, and for the spouse we have to see this chart from the 7th house. Then Mars and Jupiter is in the 8th house. Okay, and it is aspecting the second house, and fortunately in this chart the second lord, which is moon, from the 7th house, has no malefic influence. It is in the Rashi of a Sattvic planet, Jupiter. And Jupiter, moon is also aspecting 7th house from a Sattvic Rashi. So as of now we have a very good picture in comparison to the Rashi chart or the D1 chart. So Navamsha shows very good picture here. Now we will see the 7th lord of the Navamsha, which is Mercury here. Mercury is the 7th lord of the Navamsha. It is in the again in the Sattvic Rashi. Now you see, Mercury is again in Sattvic Rashi and aspected by Sun. Sun is aspecting its own house. Okay, and Saturn also. Saturn is the dispositor of Mars and Jupiter, where the yoga is forming. Okay, so Sun is also aspecting, Saturn is also aspecting Mercury. What it gave here, that spouse was very honest and loyal to the person, but he was not caring. Okay, he was not caring. Why? Because Mars is also aspecting this Mercury. So there was anger, there was, because of the other financial reasons, he was not able to care for his family and his spouse. Okay, and he was also kind of, disorganized way, but he was loyal, very much loyal. Okay, he tried whatever he could do, but he was not so affectionate towards the spouse. Why? Because the seventh lord is bit of afflicted. Although Saturn and Mars and Sun is aspecting, the aspect of Sun is very protective here. Sun is giving that uh, loyalty. Okay, and the second lord from the seventh house is also unafflicted. We have to always see in the comprehension. Okay, we cannot apply a single principle and say that okay, this is going to be this. It cannot be possible. Astrology is a very comprehensive subject. We have to see in totality. Okay, that is the thing. So this is the thing, and fortunately Venus Ketu is in the fourth house, so that also confirms that person will be having peaceful married life. Okay, generally peaceful married life. So this thing. Okay, now we will see the next example. In this example, again spouse was not very much caring. He was a doctor, so involved with his other activities, not much affectionate, but they are living together as of now and taking care of each other. So what we should do, we can consider caring, we cannot consider, because whole life he was busy, now he is caring. That is very good thing. Dasha plays a major role here. Okay, but we have to see the promise first. In this chart again you see the 8th house lord, which is Venus, is aspected by very strong Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is very good here. Jupiter is aspected by Moon, which is its exaltation dispositor. I am only coming to the Navamsha now. I am not even looking at the Rashi chart. Okay, Rashi chart will say some picture, but we are coming to Navamsha because Navamsha is most important in terms of marriage. So in this Navamsha, what I told, Venus is in the Lagna, is with Rahu, but Jupiter is aspecting. Okay, so the spouse is having high morals. Okay, spouse is good, he is loyal. Now we have to see the next thing. The Lagna is again having double benefic influence. It is Venus there, which is a natural benefic planet, and Jupiter is aspecting it. So the complete general happiness of the marriage is now improved a lot. Okay. Now we will come to the seventh house. What is the condition of the seventh house here? Seventh house Lord is Mercury. It is in the 12th house. So when she got married to this person, they went to a foreign country. Okay. They went to foreign country. Jupiter is aspecting the ascendant, that is protecting the dharma, that is giving the loyalty, all other things. Now you see that sattvic planets are involved. Okay, like Venus is a materialistic planet, although, but it is in the sattvic rashi of Jupiter. Jupiter is also aspecting it, controlling it. Jupiter is again aspected by Moon, which is a sattvic planet. Okay, that is the thing. So there is a mix of materialism and sattvic, not much of tamasic influence that you have to consider. Now we, as I said, that we will see the seventh lord. So seventh lord is in the 12th house. They went to foreign country, and Mars is aspecting it. Okay, Mars is aspecting this seventh lord in the 12th house. So as I said, Mars is the karaka of medicine, doctor, etc. So his spouse was doctor, and he was not able to take care in his initial days. But although it was a decent marriage, not much affectionate, but still, because Jupiter is aspecting it, it is protecting the marriage. It is protecting the complete marriage. Jupiter is very, very, very important. Okay, and Jupiter is also in 10th house from the 7th lord, and Moon is also in Kendra from the 7th lord, which is Mercury. So these two placements, the presence of Gajkeshri Yoga from the 7th lord in the Navamsha chart is a big, big saving grace in this marriage. Now you understand that how I am analyzing it. Okay, I'm not just looking at the planets. I'm also looking the Kendra and Trikona of it. So that is very important. Which people miss actually. So Jupiter, Gajkeshri Yoga, good idealism. It gives care. It gives everything. Okay, so that thing. Now see this example, this native is a female, and they did love marriage, but unfortunately after 10 or 12 years of marriage, his spouse is very much caring, very good, affectionate, everything is very good. Okay, the problem came when his spouse was getting attracted to some other girl. Okay, and what was his thought? That they want to live, his spouse wants to live with both of the girls, means the girl which towards which the spouse is getting attracted, and also this native. Okay, so he wants two wives now. That is the thing, we will see this, that why it is happening. So again I will move to the Navamsha chart, because you know Navamsha is, as I said, is very 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 important. You see the lagna of this Navamsha, it is Jupiter, lagna lord. Jupiter is with Saturn in the Tamasic Rashi of Aries, or you say Rajasic Rashi, it is not a Tamasic, Rajasic Rashi, and aspected by Mars. So the aspect of Mars is giving that protection. Okay, that is not a problem, but you have to consider the malefic influence on the Lagna Lord of the Navamsha and the Lagna. That is there now. Now we will see the eighth lord or second lord from the seventh house. Here, the eighth lord is Venus. Venus is in Pap Kartari. Venus is hemmed by Rahu and Sun Mars. So the morals of this spouse is being damaged. Okay, morals of the spouse is being damaged. You have to consider always eighth lord. Eighth lord is important, not the house. Eighth lord will tell that whether the spouse is honest or not. Okay, this Venus is also aspected by Mercury, which is in the dual Rashi, Gemini, and Venus is also in the dual Rashi. Okay, Jupiter is also aspecting this Venus, but that Jupiter is in malefic influence. We have to consider it, and on that Jupiter is retro. Okay, Moon is present in the seventh lord. We know that Moon had 27 wives, and it is in the Rashi of Mercury. Mercury was out of the, Mercury was an illegitimate child. So that also comes into the picture, and dual Rashi. So there is duality. Okay, we have to see the seventh lord also, because as I discussed, seventh lord is aspected by Venus, which is in Pap Kartari. Don't take Venus as a benefic now, because Venus is destroyed being in Pap Kartari. Now we will see Saturn. Saturn is also aspecting this Mercury. So there is only malefic influence. We can consider the influence of Venus as a benefic, but that we have to consider the complete promise of Venus as well. This is the thin line that you have to understand what I am stressing here. Okay, so this person is caring but not loyal. Okay, why he is caring? Because there is a benefic planet in the seventh house, and Mercury is also in the benefic Rashi. It is in own Rashi, aspected by Venus, but also Saturn. So the care, all that care is not pleasing now, because the psychological problem is there to keep two wives. This is the only case where I saw that this person is very much caring and also very much loyal to the spouse. Okay, very much caring. This man is this is a lady's horoscope, and his man is very much caring. Okay, again we have to see all those combinations. I am starting again with the ascendant, because this is the only chart where caring is also present and loyalty is also present. Okay, so Moon is in the seventh house. Moon is a natural mother. We have to notice this. We cannot miss the signification of the planets. It is aspected by its own lord Mercury. Mercury can be problematic, but Mercury is again aspected by Jupiter. See, Jupiter's role is mind blowing. Means Jupiter is very important everywhere. Okay, so it is okay. Mercury, which is also combust here, it is with Sun. So his spouse is aggressive for others. he can fight two others for the spouse. We have to see Navamsha chart. Here again you see moon is in the ascendant, being the 7th lord. So there is no malefic influence on the Lagna. Lagnesh is with the Jupiter in the 12th house. That is not a problem. Okay. We will see the second lord from the 7th house, which is the 8th lord of the horoscope. Second lord here is the sun. It is in the benefic Kartari. You know, Mercury is in the 11th house and Venus is in the 9th house. That is giving the benefic uh, Kartari, or we can say Shubh Kartari. Okay. So sun is in the Shubh Kartari and Mars is aspecting that sun. Okay. So what is the thing? Let me tell you where the loyalty is missing, that the spouse of this person smokes, just smokes without telling this lady. Okay. So one or two times in a day he goes to smoking without telling this lady, and so this is the dishonesty only in a very small way. So see, anyone cannot be purely honest to their spouse. Okay. So he goes for smoking, but he doesn't tell his spouse, this lady. Mars is aspecting. Mars is the karka of smoking, and sun, so the fiery planet basically. Okay. So this is the thing, that benefic Kartari is also a very saving grace. Now we have to see the 7th house, which is aspected by moon. 7th lord is not destroyed. 7th lord is very, very safe. So we saw that how 7th lord, Lagan lord of Navamsha, Lagna of Navamsha, 8th lord of Navamsha, which will be the second lord from the 7th house, and this Sattvic planets play their role. I explained with 4 different examples to show you the contrast. Okay. I hope that you will find this video helpful, and please comment below in this video, and if I get at least 100 comments, okay, below this video, I will make a video that whether your spouse will be rich or not, and that is a very, very tested principle which I will be giving out, because that is a research of mine. I will give it out, but I need at least 10,000 views on this video. See, I am asking for views now because that motivates me to put more knowledge here. Till then, thank you and take care.